All right, so we are up and running. I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. All right, so we are up and running. Sorry, let me pause the. Gonna go ahead and share my screen. All right, so we.
Good afternoon. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, I was talking before. I think my computer was messed up. You sent out a Teams link, and I think there's other people trying to join that. When I was leaving it, it was looked like people were waiting in the waiting room.
I think everyone's on here now.
Okay.
Check and see. Yes, we have everyone. All right. Thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Welcome to Continental Colony's Go Team meeting, where we will follow the agenda as it has been emailed to you and publicly noted. I am pleased to call this meeting of Continental Colony's Go Team to order at 4:39. I will act in the capacity of interim Go Team chair for this meeting. Our first order of business is to appoint an interim secretary and call roll. Ms. Stroger will serve as the interim secretary only for this meeting. Our official secretary for the 25-26 school year will be elected during this meeting. The interim secretary will now take roll.
Okay, so I don't have a list. I know who's here, Dr. Horton, but okay, so on this is it right here.
Yes.
Okay, so Miss Drumme,
Present.
Big girl Carr. I'm sorry. Marquisha Sanders. Okay, all right. Cecilia Battle. Is Miss Battle? Where did she go?
She's here.
Okay.
Mhm.
And myself, Carolyn Strozier. I know Miss Gore is she visiting or
Yes, we have to fill a couple of seats. And
okay.
so you see a couple of extra people, and then you have Miss Uthman, right?
Yes, Miss Uthman.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh. And then we have a Miss Austin that's here.
Aston, yes.
Aston.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, Miss Aston. What's your first name? You
Tracy, how are you?
I'm good. TRACIE.
IE.
All right. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
The team will only be able to take official action if a quorum is present. Ms. Strozier, is there a quorum present?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 people present.
So we have a team of 6, so we would need 4 members based on the people that are on the screen.
Right. So yes, we do have a quorum.
Okay, great. All right, so our first order of business is to approve the agenda. This was provided in the email and it's on the screen for you to see. May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I move that the agenda be approved.
A second?
Second it.
Who said that?
Ms. Drumme.
Okay. Thank you.
Are there any amendments to the agenda? All right, all in favor, please say aye. Or
Aye.
raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay.
Oh, I meant to say aye. I'm having problems with the phone.
Wait a minute. I do see on the agenda it says the election offices and vice chair. Don't we have a vice chair?
No, you have to elect officers every year.
Okay, got it.
Yes. Any abstentions? All right. We will move to fill the vacant seats. the open community member seat and the open swing seat. Before we begin the process, I'd like to remind the Go Team of the following. The principal brings forth the nominations. The principal brings forth the nominations for the vacant and open community seats. All Go Team members have only one vote per seat. Individuals filling a vacant seat will serve until the conclusion of that seat's term. Individuals filling an open seat will serve for the full term, two-year term. And upon approval, individuals are immediately full Go Team members and may join the meeting. So we'll begin with the vacant seats. These are our vacant seats. We have one parent vacant seat, and it's been vacated prior to the end of the term. Individuals appointed to the seat will serve until the end of the seat's term, and I have the following nominations for our Go Team's vacant seats and my rationale for their nomination. So Joycelyn Gore, I'm nominating for the vacant parent seat. She actually works at Continental Colony, and her son attends Continental Colony and is a third grade student. So I'd like to nominate Ms. Gore to fill the parent vacant seat. Does anyone have any comments or discussion about this nominee? And Ms. Gore, if you want to come off mute and just share a little bit about yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Joycelyn Gore. As Dr. Horton said, I have a son in third grade, Jameer. He's in Miss Williams' class, and I have been teaching at Continental Colony for 10 years.
All right. Does anybody have any comments or discussion about this nominee? Okay, we will now vote on the nomination of Joycelyn Gore for the position of the parent seat. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Hi.
All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions? Please abstain or raise your hand. All right. Congratulations, Ms. Gore. You are now filling the parent seat. To the end of this school year is when that term will end. We will now move to the open community member seat. I currently do not have a nomination for a community member. But if any of you know of, I've reached out to a few people, I'm waiting on a response. But if any of you have any one that you know in the community that would like to join our team as a community member, please let me know.
Could it be a parent?
It can be a parent.
Okay, I know somebody.
Okay. You're gonna send me their name?
Yes, I'll send you their name.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. We will now move to the swing seat. All right. This person will serve on the Go Team for a full 2-year term. Nominations for the swing seat member may be made by any Go Team member. Does anyone have a nomination for swing seat? I have a nomination for Tracy Ashton. All right. So, Ms. Ashton, if you would like to come off mute and just share a little bit about yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Tracy Aston. I am the school improvement support for Continental Colony, but I have also been a teacher in Fulton County School System for 8 years, and I was an administrator in Fulton County School System for quite a number of years. And then thereafter, I was a principal in Atlanta Public Schools at the high school and elementary level. And then I worked for the Department of Ed for almost 10 years. And now I support Continental Colony.
Thank you, Ms. Ashton.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Does anyone have any additional comments or discussion about our nominee? All right, we will now proceed to vote on the nomination of Ms. Aston for the swing seat member. All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right, thank you. Welcome to the team, Miss Ashton.
Thank you.
All
Thank you,
right.
team.
Now we will move to approve the meeting minutes from our last meeting. And they are on the screen for you. Are there any corrections? This was our April 17th meeting. All right, any corrections? So if there are no further connections, may I have a motion to approve the previous meeting minutes?
Motion to approve.
A
Second.
Okay.
I second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed, please say nay.
Late with the I.
Sorry. Any abstentions, please say abstain. All right, thank you. All right, now we will move to electing Go Team officers and representatives. Before we begin the nominations, I'd like to remind the Go Team of the following. Nominations do not have to be seconded. A member may nominate themselves. A member may nominate more than one person for any position. A member may decline a nomination during the nomination process. Members may not serve more than 2 consecutive terms in the same officer position at the same school. Nominees do not have to leave the room during the nomination period or when the vote is taken. If there is more than one nominee per elected office, each nominee will be offered an opportunity to share why they should be elected for the seat. The newly elected officers will assume their position starting at the conclusion of this meeting and serve until June 30th. All voting members have only one vote per seat. All right, so first we'll elect our Go Team chair. As a reminder, the responsibility of the chair includes, but are not limited to, leading Go Team meetings, working with the principal and Go Team to develop meeting agendas, ensuring every Go Team member has an opportunity to be heard, and monitoring team compliance. I will now open the floor to receive chair nominations.
I nominate myself.
Okay. Any other nominations? All right, if there are no further nominations, I will close the floor. We will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the chair seat. The nomination for chair is Ms. Uthman. At this time, I will offer Ms. Uthman an opportunity to explain why she is the best candidate for the position. Other Go Team members may ask the nominees questions before voting. All right, Ms. Uthman.
I am the best option because I am very proactive with serving in the role and executing the responsibilities of the chair. I enjoyed doing it last year, and I think we made a lot of progress since I joined, along with the other officers. And I just want to keep going to make more progress.
All right, thank you, Ms. Uthman. Are there any questions for Ms. Uthman? All right, please raise your hand to vote for your choice of Go Team chair. So Ms. Uthman, we have one nominee, Ms. Uthman. If you're in favor, I guess we can say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
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 Any abstentions? All right, congratulations, Ms. Uthman. You will serve as the Go Team Chair for the second year. All right, now we will elect the Go Team Vice Chair. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the Vice Chair include, but are not limited to, ensuring the Go Team follows parliamentarian procedure, working with the principal and chair to develop meeting agendas, and acting as a chair if the chair is not present. I will now open the floor to receive Vice Chair nominations.
Ms.
Whenever-
Sanders.
Ms. Sanders? You have your hand up, Ms. Jermaine?
No, I forgot to lower it.
Okay.
My apologies.
So Ms. Sanders is not on yet. She was getting on. So she can decline. So I guess we can vote her in, and then if she chooses to decline, we could see if someone else can do it. All right, so any other nominations? For the nomination for vice chair is Ms. Sanders. She's not on with us today, but she is a kindergarten teacher here at Continental Colony. This would be her third year at Continental Colony. And she served on our Go Team last year as well.
This is her 4th year, I think.
Her 4th year. So please raise your hand to vote for your choice for vice chair of our Go Team. So we have Ms. Sanders is nominated as our vice chair. You can raise your hand or say aye.
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 Any abstentions? All right, so congratulations to Ms. Sanders. She will serve as the Go Team vice chair. Now we will elect our Go Team secretary. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the secretary include, but are not limited to, posting Go Team documents, these are agenda summaries and minutes, to the website, taking minutes at Go Team meetings, and ensuring the Go Team is in compliance with Georgia open meeting laws. And we do have support for posting those agendas, so you're not all on your own. I will now open the floor to receive secretary nominations.
Ms. Strozier.
He's one of the other parents. I nominate Miss Aston.
Where did she go? I don't see her. Oh, there she is. Would any of the nominees like to decline the nomination?
I decline.
Ms. Strozier decline?
Yes.
Ms. Ashton?
I'm fine.
Okay. All right, we will begin the confirmation process. The nomination for secretary is Ms. Ashton. At this time, I will offer Ms. Ashton an opportunity to explain why she is the best candidate for this position. Other Go Team members may ask the nominees questions before voting.
Well, I would like to support in the role of secretary because I really was supposed to go to law school. And so I think that I could really take good documentation for our meetings and make sure that I maintain the documents and submit them in a timely manner.
Thank you, Ms. Ashton. All right, we'll now move to vote. So please raise your hand to vote for your choice of secretary. We have Ms. Ashton. Please raise your hand or say aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions?
Aye.
Okay. Any abstentions? Please raise your hand or say abstain. Is your hand up, Ms. Uthman, or is that for the other?
No, my hand is up for the secretary, for Ms. Aston.
Okay. Congratulations, you will serve as the Go Team secretary for this week.
Thank you.
Thank you. And the last seat we have is the Go Team cluster representative. The cluster representative may also hold another office. So it can be the chair, vice chair, or secretary as well. As a reminder, the responsibilities of the cluster representative include, but are not limited to, attending all cluster advisory team meetings, reporting back to the GO team on the cluster advisory team meetings. I will now open the floor to receive cluster representative nominations.
I nominate myself. I would love to do that.
Okay. Any other nominations? All right, if there are no further nominations, I will close the floor and we will begin the confirmation process. We have one person being considered for the cluster representative seat. The nomination for cluster representative is Ms. Uthman. At this time, I will offer Ms. Uthman an opportunity to explain why she is the best candidate for this position, and other GO team members may ask questions.
Hello again. I think I'm the best candidate for this position because I already attend all the cluster meetings anyway. And I like taking notes and getting good information and interacting with, other representatives to see how we could use other ideas and things to support our school.
All right, thank you, Ms. Uthman. Please raise your hand to vote for our cluster representative. We have Ms. Uthman as our nominee. Please raise your hand or say aye.
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 Any abstentions? Please raise your hand or say abstain. All right. Congratulations, Ms. Uthman. You will serve as the GO Team cluster representative, and I'll get you those dates. Now we'll move to our next item of business. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't put those on the screen. In reviewing and updating or confirming our GO Team's public comment protocol. So public comment opportunities are available for GO Teams to hear from interested members of the community. From Section 3.4 of the GO Team Handbook, opportunities for public comment shall be provided at least 4 times in a school year and noted on the GO Team's webpage and meeting agenda. GO Team members will not provide responses or engage in direct conversation during public comment. Each GO Team will determine a consistent method for receiving public comments and for parents and other citizens to sign up. At least 20 minutes of time will be allotted for public comment to make comments at meetings where public comment is permitted, and public comment will receive at least 2 business days of notice of the public comment protocol. So please take a moment to review our public comment protocol information, and are there any recommendations? So last year we did the last 4 meetings and we put it at the end of our agenda, and we had a Google Sheet for people to sign up in advance. So we can either change our protocol or continue to adopt the one we had before.
I don't know if I don't want to add any suggestions for change, or I don't know if this would be considered change, but just to add more communication where parents can actually see that the public can attend, like maybe give them information about GO Teams and telling them why it's good for them to attend and what they can benefit from it, and then give them more opportunities to kind of sign up.
To sign up for the public comment?
Yes.
So you're saying just like it's on the website, so you're saying advertise it more? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So they could know, because a lot of parents don't go to our website. They rely on Dojo for most things. And some of our parents don't think about the website when they're looking for information. Is either we can advertise the website more or put it where most parents go for information about our school. And I think the central location for most parents is Dojo because we promote that so much. So like if we put it up there, they'll go there and they'll be like, oh, okay, what's this? And we can provide information about it.
Gotcha. So the addition would be maybe where where it says the public will receive at least 2 business days, we can post it on Dojo.
Yes.
Okay. Any other additions or changes?
Um, can it be like more than 4 times?
It says at least 4 times, so we can add more if we wanted to.
We could just like, talk about, we don't have, I'm just saying add more opportunities for them to join, but we could just, talk about what meetings we want to make open for the public or something like that. But just give them more opportunities to join in.
What do you mean? I'm a little confused. You want to add public comment so we have 6 actual meetings a year. So you want to add public comment to more than 4?
Yeah, if they can, because I think one of them they can't join, right? Like this one would be one that they wouldn't be able to join.
Yeah, anybody can join. They can join any meeting, but they just can't. We just will have public comment at 4.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Mhm.
So, um, let's let them comment at all of them. They might have some good ideas.
So the 2 changes I have is add to the website and then public comment at all 6.
Yes.
Any other
Add to
comments?
the website or to Dojo?
I mean, to Dojo. Any feedback on that, or is everybody okay? Well, we got to vote on it anyway. Any other changes or additions?
What about this second one? Go team members will not provide responses or engage in direct conversation during Oh, I see. Just so we could get their ideas and then we meet on it again later on or something.
Yeah, so for public comment, it's just people from the public making comment. You don't engage with. They just make their comment and then you go to the next person.
Got it. And we just take it
Mhm.
into consideration, right? Or something like that.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. So how do we get their comment? Do they have to put their comment on the form that they fill out, or we get to let them on live to voice it?
Yeah, they
during-
just voice it. So it's just a Google Doc where they sign up to say, I want to do public comment. And then when we have our meeting, we open the floor. The last 20 minutes, we open the floor to the people that signed up.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's
Any
cool.
other changes? So the only changes we have is to add it to Class Dojo and to have the last 20 minutes at all 6 meetings open for public comment. All right, so may I have a motion to adopt the public comment protocol?
Motion.
A second?
I second.
Oh, yep, I second.
All in favor, please say aye.
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 All opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain. All right, thank you for that. All right, so our next order of business is discussing our meeting calendar for this school year. As a reminder, our GO team is required to have at least 6 meetings. 4 of the meetings must permit public comment. Meetings cannot be held during the instructional school day. Meetings must be live streamed and recorded. And meeting locations for hybrid meetings must be places which can accommodate the public. And so I've kind of went through the calendar so we can have an idea and we can see what are your thoughts. So again, we have to at least 3 business meetings per semester. Fall semester, your GO team will be developing the strategic plan to align to the new district strategic plan. And the budget meetings, we need to have one in late January. a draft feedback meeting in early February before February break, and then finalize in early March after our staffing conferences. And then public comment, we've decided to do 6 meetings to allow for public comment. So on the left, I put, today is our organization meeting. And so since they suggested three per semester, I put 3 first semester, 3 second. So I put Thursdays, I tried to put towards the end of the month, but when there's during budget season, we kind of had some tight timelines. However, if everyone can review those dates and we can talk about your thoughts.
What about April too?
You're only required to have 6. So we could, and the thing about the second semester, we could take one off first semester, but we have to approve our budget before mid-March. So that's why it's so early.
No. I was saying do those and at April so we could probably talk about like any type of progress made or whatever if necessary. I mean, we don't have to. I was just suggesting it.
Well, if we put one in April, I would say take off the December 18th since that's so close, it's so close to the November, and then put one in April instead of December. What are you all's thoughts on that?
That's a good idea.
I'm okay with that.
That'll work.
So April 23rd. Is everyone okay with that?
That sounds good.
Yes.
So delete December 18th. And add April 23rd. All right. Good. All right, now that we have determined our calendar, may I have a motion to approve the calendar?
I'll check that one.
A second?
A second.
All in favor, say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed, raise your hand or say nay. Any abstentions, please raise your hand. Right, so I will send those in calendar invites. Have a few more things, guys. Okay, so now we've determined our Go Team norms. We will begin by reviewing the initial Go Team norms. So these are our current, what were our norms for last year. Does anyone have any changes to these norms? May I have a motion to adopt these norms for our Go Team?
Check that.
A second?
A second.
All in favor, please say aye or raise your hand.
Aye.
Aye.
Oh, all opposed, please say nay or raise your hand. Any abstentions, please say abstain or raise your hand. All right. Now we will move to our discussion items. So our discussion item for today is stakeholder engagement. As a charter system, the decision the Go Team makes shapes our school's future, and the best decisions come from hearing the diverse voices within our school community. When we bring families, students, staff, and our community into the work, not just into the audience, we get stronger ideas, better outcomes, and a shared vision. So here's the challenge. We're going to look at 4 groups: family, students, staff, and community. And for each one, we will answer these 3 questions. Input: what's a fun or unexpected way to keep them in the loop? inform. What's a fun and expected way to keep them in the loop? Input. What's a meaningful way to get their ideas or feedback? And invite. How can we bring them into the work, not just the audience? So let's get creative. So if we think of these 4 groups, anyone has suggestions? So I know one of the biggest things we put on our strategic plan for the year is room parents. So I think that is a way to invite them instead of being an audience for families. And another idea that I had that we put on the calendar for the end of this month is Bring Your Parent to Work Day. So I think that is another fun way to keep them in the loop. And all the kinks haven't been worked out, but we are looking for the last week of September, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the first week of October, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So 1 day per grade level where the parents come in the morning to join the classes, see what it's like. And then before lunch and after that session, we'll do some data talks around a fluency skill that we want kids to learn. And the parents will look at some data and some resources around that particular one skill. Any other ideas?
I think
Yes.
that's really
Oh.
cool right there with the bring your parents to school. I like that.
I like that too. I was also thinking about like a postcard patrol type of thing where students can like draw images. Like we take student work because sometimes when we have our student work and stuff like that, we post it on bulletin boards, but then after that, then what? So I think we could like sometimes take pictures of really good quality student work, particularly like illustrations and stuff like that, and then send out like a postcard with the drawing on it to families, and just on the postcard, since it's unexpected, because you said unexpected. So nowadays, everybody look for stuff on the phones, on devices and stuff. Like if we send out the postcards, we could give them like information and stuff on the postcards. Like it'll be just like stuff that's going on around the school.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
And then if the student like the student who drew it might recognize their drawing, you know what I'm saying, or their illustration, and it'll have information and stuff for the parents, and then parents will start to look forward because they'll want to see like, is my student's illustration posted on it this time, like that.
Yeah, I like that. And then one thing that's coming up for student engagement is the basketball court. You may have noticed our new basketball court outside. And so there's a group of artists that are working on the mural with the Hawks, and our students are going to have input as well. And the guy that is over the artist, he is actually an alumni of Continental Colony. So Michelle, you may know him. I can't remember his name right off the bat, but I thought that was just a great, connection.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Any other ideas for staff, community?
For the students, because that one I gave was like for families, but for the students, they could do like a podcast. Maybe we could let the little kids do it too, because they know how to speak. We have a lot of little kids that are very good public speakers, and they'll love to be like on the podcast and say stuff and do stuff, because I see how well some of the kids in our school do the morning announcements. But if we let them have like a little podcast where adults are not featured, but they're giving information, and like they could feature other students around the school where they can learn how to conduct interviews, the interviewer and the one that's being interviewed. I think that'll be a good experience for all of them. And then we could see things from the students' perspectives, as far as ideas and stuff around the school as well. Because while they think they're having like fun and sharing information and stuff like that, it'll be fun for them and a chance for them to have a voice. But for us, we're 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 able to see what the school through them. You know what I'm saying? And gather ideas from them. And it'll be authentic ideas and it'll be holistic because they'll be just voicing, just being their natural selves.
I like that, Miss Uthman. That can kind of turn into like a media club type vibe. And then
Yep.
we can probably show it on Fridays and not like an everyday thing, but this can kind of be a composite of the whole week of things that may have happened, fun things, not so fun things, talking about lunch or whatever the kids can come up with, and we can show it and maybe make it like a 8 to 10 minute video and show it before we do dismissal on Fridays for the whole school.
Mhm.
And maybe we can do like a highlight classroom of the week or something of the sort to get the kids excited. They can probably increase like what are we working on? Attendance as well. So if your
Yep.
class came during the week, we can do a class shout out, but it's now instead of it being over the intercom, you can actually see your class. Like they come, oh, have happy attendance for this class, something of the sort to keep everybody going. But I do like that, Miss Hoopman.
Yep. And I like that idea how it could increase like attendance and stuff like that. It'll also push our debate team as well because a lot of those kids that's on the debate team, that's like their area. Like they like to speak up and use their voice and stuff like that. And that'll help them develop their skills when they're going out to those debate matches and stuff like that. They can start whooping because they'll get their voices together and everything like that.
Right, and it'll make them more comfortable too and more ready to
Yep.
speak to everybody. So I have one for the staff, just coming off of what Miss Uthman was saying with the kids, maybe for the staff. Like I don't know how everybody feel about cameras and being on TikTok and being on Instagram and stuff, but I feel like if we like come together and do videos, even small simple TikToks with each other, I think that'll help build some like what is the word, camaraderie around the school,
Morale.
morale, and everybody is happy, or even if you choose not to do that, but to get the staff to engage with each other a little bit more, and possibly even just simply is like more staff outings, but the staff outings because we love to eat. So, y'all feed us, and then that's where you can drop in what you want to tell us, and then because we'll listen. You give us some food, like we're gonna listen. We need a little treat, so we get a treat, and I think that'll increase us wanting to come to stuff, and then just also us just building relationships with each other. Just not so serious relationships like when it comes to the work and stuff at school, but just actually trying to build a kind of a friendship with each other at work. I think that'll also help too because we want to be happy at work and stuff like that. So I think when people change their view and vibe at work, we can come together a little bit more.
I love that idea. And I also see a lot of schools, they have like TikToks and Instagram and Facebook, and their pages are so cute and funny. Like sometimes the students are on there, the staff is up there, but they keep it going. And I always see them like, because for my kids' schools, I join all of their social media pages and stuff like that. And the kids are always up there doing fun stuff. The staff is always up there doing fun stuff, and you get information and stuff like that. That's the way you can post flyers. And I know we have Dojo, but just think about it. Like when the parents are on Instagram, which 9 times out of 10, they're on there all the time, and they're scrolling, they might just scroll up on the flyer, get your kid to school. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, Miss Uthman. That'd be cool right there. Cause our parents are young-ish. They always on Instagram, always on TikTok. So we can meet them in the middle when it comes to like communicating. Because I know for me, Class Dojo will be the first app I delete off my phone when I don't got no storage. But I'm not gonna delete Instagram. So we can figure out a way to meet them in the middle with what they're wanting to see. And I think that we can beat the curve a little bit with that. Doc, what you think?
That also goes back to community. So I was thinking about how we just did the dance. We about to have morning tea with IB, basketball and cheerleading about to start. So we can have like a suggestion box, and then we can have like the parents just put a suggestion of like what's working or what we need to work on for the students and our school.
That's a good idea because we do have a Facebook and Instagram. We just, post, I guess, to your point, Miss, to catch their attention with other posts as well.
You post too much serious stuff. They want to see something fun. Too much stuff that's serious. So yeah, I want to see something fun. So maybe we can do like TikToks with the teachers. You know how you can come around. I even thought about doing this, but you go around asking the teachers, what's your goal for the school year? Or just something, or what do you think about this week? Just something to get the parents to know that the teachers are friendly and we're people too, and we have this great relationship, so then they can be more comfortable with us. Because sometimes they're not comfortable because they're looking at it like, oh, this the teacher and it's so serious. Like, no, I do what you do too. So just so we can seem more relatable to them, I think that that'll like help and that'll change like their perspective on this, because they be scared to talk to us. And I'm like, bro, I am a child teacher. Like, I still call my mom for stuff. Like, why are you so scared to talk to me? But I want them to be, more welcoming. I think we should put that out there.
Okay, I agree.
Yeah, and it builds trust too, because they'll be able to see us more outside of our shells. Like, I know we have to be, intentional and serious about teaching, but they get to see us outside of that, like our personalities. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to whoever organized that dance. I heard it was really lit. I'm mad I missed it, like it was the club or something. I heard that some kids went home, changed their clothes, came back. I'm mad I didn't go home and put me on a nice outfit.
They did. We had a blast.
So would it be possible for us to do more fundraisers like that? Maybe we can do like a bowling night or just different things to get people to come out and support our school.
Yes, every grade level can support a fundraiser. So you just have to fill out the fundraiser form. All right, we got some good ideas. So I have, and I also wrote down while you were talking, maybe a kickball, like a league or something.
Yep, I like that.
That would be fun. So we have TikTok videos. We're gonna put Ms. Sanders in charge of that. Team outings, room parents that we already have in our strategic plan. Bring your parent to school day, postcard patrols, or taking pics of student work and then sending them home on postcards with the student work on the postcard. The basketball mural I talked about. The podcast for students to tell about what's happening in the school, and it can also turn into a media club to show their podcast on Fridays before dismissal. All right. Thank you all for those wonderful suggestions. We're going to jump into our information items. It's just a few items for the principal's update. So the first thing I know you've probably seen is the APS personal electronic device policy. And so students are no longer able to have devices at school during the day. So the policy is longstanding board policy designed to support a focused, respectful, and distraction-free learning environment for everyone. And next school year, in line with the new state law, HB 340, this will expand to other personal devices like watches, tablets, and headphones. And so you can find those policies on our website as well as the APS website. And just for Continental Colony, typically we have challenges with our 4th and 5th grader cell phones. We really don't have challenges with the little ones. They typically keep them in their book bag if they have them. So the policy we've had in place for probably the last 3 to 4 years is the teacher collects the student's cell phone in 4th and 5th grade at the beginning of the day, and then they give it back at 2:00 p.m. just to keep the distractions down. And so that's what it's been, working for us for the past 3 years. The other item is our leveling and FY budget adjustment. So we just went through leveling, which is basically when we went through our budget process. If you can recall last school year, our enrollment was projected at 368 students. So we were working on a budget for 368 students. Well, after the 15-day count, we only had 315 students, which is a difference of 53 students. So of course, with that, we would have lost a lot of money. But they held us harmless this year. They did take our reserve. We talked about our reserve last school year. They did take our reserve. And so our budget adjustment is now at 0. So we don't have to lose any funds or any teachers because they're holding us harmless this year. So that has truly been a blessing because we were in the negative 53 students on that 15-day count. The last thing is the comprehensive long-range facilities plan. I'm sure you've heard the facilities plan where there's several scenarios on the different facilities and the different clusters as far as repurposing buildings. And so for the Thero cluster, actually it's tonight, we have a public meeting. Oh, I thought it was tonight, May 8th. Yes, so we so for the facilities plans, as you know, this task force plays a key role in shaping the future of our district's facilities. So ensuring they're aligned with projected enrollment, instructional needs, safety standards, and long-term community use. And so over the summer, the task force has worked to review data and explore options and engaging in important planning conversations. And so they'll share at these meetings those scenarios, and they're also available on the APS website. So there's several upcoming public meetings where you can learn more: August 15th or 25th, 20th, and October 20th and November 10th. And each date there will be a virtual meeting at noon and in person meeting at the central office at 6 o'clock. So if you have any questions, and you'll notice, I'll just kind of give you a heads up. If you've seen the outline for Thero cluster, there's two scenarios up. So one scenario is repurposing Kimberly Elementary, and the other scenario is repurposing Continental Colony Elementary. None of these changes would take place until 27, 28, and then there has to be a timeline. So there's a lot of information out there about these scenarios. So I suggest you either tune in virtually so you can get all the information directly from the facilities plan, or go in person to CLL on those meeting dates.
Dr. Horton,
Mm-hmm.
repurposing those two schools, what does that mean or look like?
I don't know.
Okay.
So the biggest thing is they're trying to provide each community. So when you think of Atlanta Public Schools as clusters, they want to provide each community like a hub, a support hub. So I don't know what that includes with the repurposing. So like, I'll attend some of these sessions too, just to hear what that is. But all we know is scenarios are up and presented to the public, and that those are just the two scenarios for the Thero cluster. All right. And lastly, announcements. So in person, we are having the G3 Summit, and it's Saturday, September 27th from 8 to 2 at Atlanta College and Career Academy on Windsor Street. And everyone is invited to come on out to the summit. Please save the date. Any other announcements?
Yes. In just about, what time is it? In about a half an hour, there's going to be a community conversation that invites Go Team and PTA leadership to be able to, and it's hosted by the district board rep, Toten Pace, and someone else, but you'll be able to come out and have an opportunity to engage with the board rep, the district board rep for District 6, and just ask any type of questions, get to know him. There's another person that's going to be there. I don't have the flyer right in front of me, but I think it's another district rep, if I'm not mistaken. It's Zoom, and it starts at 6 o'clock, and you have to register. So if anybody is interested in coming out, then I can send them the link to register so they could get the Zoom link to join.
Right. And lastly, those new members, you will have to complete the Go Team orientation. And so it is in the handbook, but now that you are on the team, you will be receiving an email from the Go Team office, and I'll send it out as well for that for you to complete your training. And if you haven't completed your training, you are on the Go team, if you can please, I think I sent it out to a few of you, the training in Ellis. Right.
Do we need to let Ms. Sanders know about the vote? Was she
Oh,
on?
yeah.
Miss Uthman told me I'm back on the thing. Yeah. It's cool.
Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Ms. Sanders.
No problem.
All right. Can I have a motion to adjourn our meeting?
Motion.
A second?
I second it.
All right. Our meeting is adjourned at 5:33.